In our previous video, we explained to you why you should focus on being wealthy. Well, in this video, we're going to focus on the how. How do you become wealthy? Does a secret formula exist? Wouldn't it be nice if there was a crystal clear pathway to becoming wealthy, or if it were as easy as snapping our fingers? But as things stand, there is no straightforward way to guarantee yourself a wealthy, financial free life. Amassing wealth is in all reality a marathon. Those who persevere more than often end up being wealthy. But most of us time and time again get sidetracked and fail in this marathon and only end up hoping that maybe someday we will become wealthy. Luckily, it's never too late to start accumulating wealth from nothing. You can become wealthy and gain financial freedom as long as you adapt a smart and consistent approach. So let's have a look at the 10 ways in which you can become wealthy and live a financially independent life. Number 1. Exercise patience. It is quite common for people to want to create wealth quickly and easily. There are some people who, despite having a proper plan to create wealth, aren't actively doing so. And the reason is only because they lack an extremely important trait: patience. Before you begin on your journey to becoming wealthy, it is very important to understand that being wealthy is a marathon. It won't happen overnight, and it's highly unlikely to happen over the next few months. It'll happen over a course of a few years wherein you manage your wealth and money with utmost discipline to generate wealth. As a result, you need to be patient and have the self-belief that being wealthy is what you want, even if it may take you years for you to achieve it. If you will only focus on short-term or think of the present and immediate, then most likely you will find it difficult to grind out any success. In fact, you will more than often be on the verge of abandoning your plans to become wealthy. Be mindful of the fact that, as with all long-term plans, this will also have its fair share of hurdles, and this is where it's important that you have patience and stick to the plan instead of panicking. Remember, generating wealth takes time. It's never easy, but with patience, it is absolutely worth it. Number 2. Get financial education. Understanding money is very essential to being wealthy. You will rarely come across a wealthy person who is not financially literate. In fact, lack of financial education has been cited as one of the main reasons why many lottery winners and rich people like celebrities and professional athletes go broke despite having lots of money. Luckily for you, it's never too late to educate yourself on money. There are several insightful books written by wealthy experts which can help you learn about money. If you don't have the patience to read them, you could always download them as an audiobook and listen to it upon your convenience on some of the popular apps like Audible, LibriVox, or audiobooks. If books aren't your thing, you can always browse through hundreds of articles, podcasts, and videos on Google or YouTube to educate yourself. Lastly, you could also take online courses on sites like Udemy to help you learn more about money. Wealthy people in general are always keen on financially educating themselves, and I strongly suggest you adapt the same mentality as a starting step to becoming wealthy. Number 3. Set realistic goals and plans to achieve them. The next step would be to establish your financial goals. Create a vision for yourself. What kind of lifestyle do you aspire to have? And accordingly, list your goal. And of course, the more detailed your goals are, the easier it will be for you to follow it through and turning it into a reality. However, just merely listing your goals is not enough. You also need to figure out a plan to accomplish them. You must have heard the saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Many people set goals to become wealthy, but without a proper plan, they just kinda wing it, and more than often end up failing in their quest. Wealthy people, on the other hand, set clear goals, and then plan out the details to achieve them periodically, be it daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Also, it is better to set realistic goals which are quantifiable or measurable for you to understand your progress. For example, setting a goal that you just want to be wealthy in a year is a rather vague target. However, setting a goal that you want to have $100,000 in the next 6 months for investment is more realistic and measurable as a target. If you were only able to save $75,000 instead, you know you achieved only 75% of your target. And accordingly, you can reevaluate your plan and you can double down on what has worked for you and make up for the short 25% in the next 6 months. Setting shorter realistic goals and achieving them will help your vision grow over the course of time, thus giving you the confidence to achieve your long-term goal of becoming wealthy. Number 4, debt payoff. While some millionaires use debt to their advantage, I would recommend for those starting out their journey to avoid it at all costs, as getting buried in debt can be highly detrimental to your goal of becoming wealthy. It is better to clear it off as A, it will improve your net worth, and B, you can utilize that money on savings and investments, which will be crucial in building wealth. Couple of ways to avoid incurring debt is to spend less than what you earn, which is probably one of the main reasons why people have debt. And the next thing you can do is create an emergency fund, which is further explained in my next point. Number 5. Set up an emergency fund. Emergency funds are a foundation of a good financial planning. It is something that you save and keep aside specifically for the unexpected events that may come your way. While emergency funds don't make you wealthy, they serve as an insurance and maintain your investment and avoid adding any debt in case of any unforeseen circumstances like unexpected loss of job or sudden medical expense or other financial emergencies. Many personal finance experts recommend before anything else to create an emergency fund. Save up to 3 to 6 months of your expenses in your savings account and use these funds only during emergencies on unavoidable fixed expenses such as rent, utilities, and groceries. Number 6. Start investing. Investment is perhaps one of the most essential steps in amassing sustainable wealth. It provides a great opportunity to grow your net worth. Savings accounts should only have emergency funds. Apart from that, all your money should be in smart investments that give good returns. Real estate stocks and shares are some of the most popular assets you can invest in. Real estate has always been a lucrative industry when it comes to getting wealthy. A considerable amount of wealthy people across the world have invested in real estate and improved their cash flow. Buying, developing, and selling real estate has helped many individuals amass wealth. Using borrowed money to leverage your venture gives you an advantage. Let's say you borrow $300,000 and contribute $50,000 of your own money to purchase a $350,000 house. The property is then developed and sold for $500,000. The property's worth has climbed by 43%, while your $50,000 has grown fourfold to $200,000. It is, however, important that you do your due diligence and find properties in right areas. Now, you do carry the risk of market property crashing. But in the long run, this is a proven method to increase your wealth. Building a stock and shares portfolio can also greatly help in accumulating wealth. The key is to be a consistent investor over the years and reinvest the dividends. Of course, with stocks, there are a lot of ups and downs, which can cause rookie investors to panic. However, in the grand scheme of things, equities are just as good as real estate, if not better, and moreover are far more liquid. Apart from above mainstream investments, you can also consider investing in mutual funds, bonds, and REITs. Number 7. Generate passive income. As famously quoted by Warren Buffett, if your salary is your only source of income, you're one step away from poverty. Increasing your income through work or business isn't enough. You need to figure out a way to earn passive income through multiple sources. You will not find a single wealthy person with one source of income. They often have a few side hustles to create multiple sources of income to protect their cash flow. The basic idea is to not rely on one source of income to pay your bills or save and invest money, because for some unfortunate reason, if your one source of income is cut off, you should always have other sources of income to maintain your cash flow. You can typically create passive income in 2 ways: by investing money, wherein your money does all the work, like investing in real estate, stocks, commodities, REITs, or number 2, by investing time. Because instead of money, you need to invest time initially to create extra income like selling digital products, affiliate marketing, dropshipping, blogging. If you guys want to understand more in detail how to invest and how to generate passive incomes, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, as I will upload a video more specifically on these topics very soon to help you understand the concepts better. Number 8. Networking. Since you are trying to emulate a lifestyle like that of a wealthy person, it makes every sense that you try to network and develop relationships with some successful wealthy people. Now, connecting with wealthy people can prove to be difficult if you are only acquainted with them. The key is to bring some value to every exchange or interaction and become a part of their circle so that you can benefit from their knowledge and expertise. This will be time well spent because it will allow you to meet new individuals who inspire you with their innovative and thought-provoking ideas while keeping your eyes on success. Number 9. Reduce expenses. Whether you earn $10,000 or $100,000 a year, it doesn't matter if your expenses are same as your earnings. You will never become wealthy and only end up living paycheck to paycheck. One of the biggest reasons why many people fail to become wealthy is that they are constantly spending more than they can earn. And so, the key to building wealth is to create a budget and stick to it. Reducing your expenses is one of the quickest ways to become wealthy. Keep monitoring your expenditure on a regular basis. You could use Excel sheets or budget planner apps like Mint, YNAB, which stand for You Need a Budget, or even Fudget, which I personally use. It gets the job done for me as I find it very convenient with its ultra-simple design. You make lists of incoming and outgoing money and track your balances. These apps help you understand where you are spending money unnecessarily. If you cut down all these unnecessary expenses like gym membership fees, which you rarely use, or snacking on junk food almost 4 times a week, you will find that you are saving much more than you did before. And once you've stacked up some money from savings, you can utilize that extra money to earn yourself more income by perhaps learning some new skill or increasing your investment, which will only speed up your goal of becoming wealthy. Believe me, these smaller changes can have a greater impact on your life goals. Number 10, invest in yourself. Do what you love. No one else can guide you to success but you. So make sure you invest in yourself. In fact, one of the most rewarding investments you can make is investing yourself in something that you love. Your work-related duties will become more meaningful when you enjoy them. So try to find a skill that you have interest in and is high in demand. It could be a hobby which could become a side hustle, or perhaps it could be as simple as upgrading a skill that you already possess. One thing is certain, over a period of time, it'll definitely help you reach your goal faster. I hope this video was useful. Incorporating the above steps should help you get started on your financial journey. The key, however, is not to just sit on this knowledge, but to take action. Do not procrastinate, as it can be very damaging to your life. To find out more on how damaging it can be, check out this video right here. As always, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos like this whenever we upload them.